Good morning, everybody. It's time for primary singing time. I think that we're going to do a fun song first, and it starts like this. It's called Lift Up Your Voice and Sing, and it goes, a song is a wonderful kind of thing, so lift up your voice and sing. Okay, actually that's really boring. Let's get up and dance.
Sing. Just start a glad song, let it flow, let it ring, and lift up your voice and sing. We shall make music to brighten the day. Music will help us to lighten the way. Lift up your voice, oh, lift up your voice, lift up your voice and sing.
Some birthdays this week. We don't want to miss anybody. We've had some really important ones. Here we go. It's birthday time. Yay! And this time we are celebrating Johannes McGarry. His 18th. And Tegan Ferris's is the 21st. Woohoo! Here we go, guys. This month is such a special one. It's birthday time for you. We'd really like to celebrate this happy day with you. Dance. Zippity yay and Heidi ho, there's something we can do. We'll sing a song that we all know. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Okay, it was Pioneer Day, or it is Pioneer Day this week. And why do we celebrate Pioneer Day? Well, it's because many of the saints left their homes back on the east coast of the United States and traveled all the way west. So I have a map here. So normally, when you look at something, we want to go left to right, but when we're talking about the pioneers going west, they were over here, and here's the United States, and here's the east, and that's kind of where these states are. See all these states in the green? So they started in Missouri and came, Independence, Missouri, came up into Nauvoo, built a temple. You know what was so sad? They had to leave their temple that they built. They had to get in covered wagons and travel from Nauvoo across to Iowa, and then they spent time in winter quarters, Nebraska. There's some snow because it was winter. They had to wait it out there. Then they traveled, kept going west across Wyoming, and they got to Martin's Cove, and then they came to Salt Lake City. So here we are dressed like pioneers. They had to wear hats like these to keep the dust and the dirt out of their faces and the sun off their faces, and they had to have aprons with pockets to put some of their stuff in. So here we are. Let's sing a pioneer song. This is about being a pioneer. You don't have to push a handcart, leave your family dear, or walk 1,000 miles or more to be a pioneer. It's just not going to happen like that, right? But you do have to have great courage, faith to conquer fear, and work with might for a cause that's right. To be a pioneer. That means standing up for the right thing. That is being a pioneer. Get your aprons on if you want. Okay, and this song has two parts. I'm going to just do the marching part. So if you just want to march with me and pretend like you're a pioneer that's just walking all the way, you just start marching. But if you want to be like Sister Walters and sing the words, then you're going to have to listen to Sister Walters. So you'll hear two different parts. We are marching, ever marching. We are marching, ever marching. Marching onward, ever onward. We are pioneers. We're
from our presidency member. This time you get Sister Simmons. As soon as she comes on, see if you can figure out where she is. She's in a different location. Here we go.
Hi Primary, Sister Simmons here. We're at Lake Powell just getting ready to push off. Today I'm here with my son Christian Simmons. He just got home from a mission from Indianapolis, Indiana, and he's going to give a message.
Hey Primary, one of the most amazing things that we have is missionary work. And like my mom just said, I just came home from the Indianapolis, Indiana mission. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. The opportunity that we have to serve other people and to influence them and share with them the light of Jesus Christ is one of the greatest opportunities that we could have. So each one of you has that special light that is from Jesus Christ. And we're able to share that with others. So please do missionary work. Go out and help people, even if you're just setting a good example or helping them with someone. You're sharing that light. So keep being awesome. Love you guys. Have a good one.
I'm so glad that you got to hear from Elder Simmons. He's awesome. I hope that you realize that you can be a missionary right now. You don't have to wait. And if you remember, we did a song about this just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Here it is.
And this song says, I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own.
I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. A testimony of my very own.
Okay, last week our Come Follow Me was all about faith. And I decided to try an experiment. I decided to try Elma's words, and I planted some seeds. Here's a picture of my seeds when I just planted them in the ground. And after a week later, look. But I watered them every day, and I made sure I really looked after them. I think faith is really important. And sometimes we learn from children just like you why faith and growing like a seed is really important. So here's Elias that's going to tell us all about it.
Elias, what are some things that you do in your garden to help your plants grow?
Some things that I do to keep my plants to keep growing is I weed it, water it, and then they grow. If I don't weed it, it will get choked. But if I hurry and weed, I can get my garden to keep growing.
So how could that be like faith?
Faith is the same because, like, you start with a seed where your faith is just barely growing, and then it grows a little bit, and then it keeps growing, and you take care of it more, then it will grow bigger.
Perfect.
The prophet said to plant a garden, so that's what we'll do. For God has given rich brown soil, the rain and sunshine too. And if we plant the seeds just right and tend them carefully, before we know, good things will grow to feed our family. We'll plant the seeds to fill our needs, and plant a few to spare. And sure we love our neighbors with the harvest that we share. Oh, won't you plant a garden too and share the many joys? A garden brings in health and love to happy girls and boys.
Okay, boys and girls, we are going to sing the song Faith. And I don't know if you remember, but we had this poster, and it talks about the different ways about how we know what faith is. So first of all, faith is knowing, what's going to happen? Knowing what? The sun will rise. Do you think it takes faith to know that sun will rise? Kind of. Do you really know the sun's going to rise tomorrow? Well, we have faith that it will. So faith is knowing the sun will rise, lighting each new day. Faith is knowing the Lord will hear my prayers each time I pray. Faith is like a little seed. There's the seed. If planted, it will grow. Faith is a swelling within my heart, and I do right, I know.
So we're going to do this same song, but we're going to do it with scarves again. Remember how we did that last week? So pause the tape for a minute and go get your scarf and come back.
Got it.
All right, here we go. I want you to be surrounded by faith. All of your choices keep you surrounded with faith. So you're going to go around like that. Faith is knowing the sun will rise, the sun goes up, and then it goes down. Lighting each new day comes up in the east and down in the west. Surrounded by faith again. Faith is knowing, again, up and down, the Lord will hear. To the right, my prayers each time I pray. Now scrunch it up like a little seed. Faith is like a little seed. Oh. The end, if planted, it will grow. Surround yourself again. Faith is a swelling. Take both sides. Within my heart, when I do right, flip it over like a blanket. I know. Let's do it with the song.
That's fun.
Faith is knowing the sun will rise, lighting each new day. Faith is knowing the Lord will hear my prayers each time I pray. Faith is like a little seed. If planted, it will grow. Faith is a swelling within my heart. When I do right, I know. The last thing that we're going to talk about is the Come Follow Me for this week. This time, Alma, who's one of our favorites, is talking about repentance and also the importance of the scriptures. The scriptures are like a liahona. Remember this? It's the thing that helped guide Nephi and Lehi's families into the wilderness, and it worked according to their faith. If they had faith and they looked on the liahona, it would tell them exactly where to go. And I want you to know that I believe that that's what happens with the scriptures. They're really small, but they're amazing. And just like Alma said, out of small things comes to pass that which is great. There is a song that we have about searching the scriptures.
I love to read the Holy Scriptures, and every time I do, I feel the Spirit start to grow within my heart, a testimony that they're true. Search, ponder, and pray are the things that I must do. The Spirit will guide, and deep inside I'll know the Scriptures are true. So prayerfully I'll read the Scriptures each day my whole life through. I'll come to understand, I'll heed the Lord's command, and live as He would have me do. Search, ponder, and pray are the things that I must do. The Spirit will guide, and deep inside I'll know the Scriptures are true.
I hope this week you have a great week. I hope that you will, along with your other reading that I hope you're doing, read those scriptures again. I said it 2 weeks ago too. They're powerful, and that habit will be a big blessing to you. I love you so much, and so does Sister Beathers, and we'll see you next week.